We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. For the first time with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, Rosen. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's got Fitzgerald. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit! Green, 39!
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Hey, boys, we got four. Four down. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Even, even. 4 down. Even, even.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Let's go, let's go. 11, 11. 13, 13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll start the drive to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throws it here down around his own goal line. He's going to go for a big play. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, gun, gun. Oh, here we go. Oh. No, no, no. Off, off, off.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Move it up, fellas. Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
4 down, check, 4 down, set.
On second down, here's Rosen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Good job. Too easy. That's how we do, baby. Always rolling. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now the Georgia Superman. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Move it up, fellas.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
They run it with McKinnon. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Everyone's got four down. Check nickel.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Black 80! Win 80! Go ahead. Stay hot!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball.
They begin the drive to Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Leopard! Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
13.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a handoff, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard!
Rosen will throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Johnson on the counter. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Leopard! Detroit!
Here's Rosen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 6, 6.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That's it, baby. That's it. 3 down, 3 down.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Move it up, fellas. They're going to 88. Single. I got a single in the slot. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Dayon Buchanan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to hold it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. Mike 38.
Garoppolo on first down. Screenplay, McKinnon. Room here to run. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert, alert.
On first down, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Thomas has it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Get set! Flag! We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Flag!
To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Garoppolo, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
final play of the half here. It's Rosen. They'll roll him out right, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hurry up. Tight end right. Four down. Alert. 12. Safety creep.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 11. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Leopard. Hey.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Rosen off the play action, rolling to his right. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
on second down. Here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Thomas the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4 down, 4 down. Set! Blue, landing!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Gotta hurry. Three down. One day.
Now it's the backup Bradford. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Black 80! 21. Six guard! Check 6 guard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Bradford. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta hurry. 4 down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Turbo.
Second down, Bradford. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Toss play to McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, come on. There go Mike 20.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo got to have this one. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get set!
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now McKinnon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Bradford on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice next week.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Hey. 4 down. 3 down, Luke, 3 down.
Throwing here, Bradford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
21. That boy's got 4 down. Kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, now he pulls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Jamar Taylor will be credited with the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Hey. We got 3 down.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
12.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Arizona, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.